doubt, Kandy is a strong team, but still, I am quietly confident that we will be able to overhaul Kandy.
Sorry for the viewers, we had some technical glitch, I think. Once again, I want to introduce, if anyone have missed, once again, I have to introduce my guest to you, the team director and the manager for Jaffna Kings, and one of the most successful franchises. So, just a hi for viewers again. And talking about your team, you all have maintained almost, I would say, not 100%. If you take as a percentage compared to other franchises, you all are on top, I think, maintaining the same squad as the last 2 years, especially the captain. So, what's the secret behind it?
Yeah, certainly being a successful franchise and winning the tournament twice in a row, we don't like to make changes unnecessarily. And within the rules, whatever maximum we can hold on to the team in percentage wise, we have managed to do that. And not only the players, even with the support staff, we are maintaining a very high percentage, almost 95% of the staff, or even 100% of the staff are maintained. So when it's a winning combination, I can't see any reason for change unless the rules force us to do that. On that basis, we have been maintaining a good percentage of the existing team.
And also, Mr. Harry, more than I would say a playing franchise only for the season, you all have focused a lot on the sports development of sports in the region, and you all have talent programs which you unearth good talents from the part where we haven't seen a lot of cricketers coming in. So that big kudos to you and thanks to you for unearthing such talents. We see such talents such as Vyas. He's taking wickets of world class batsmen, and he's obviously around with a good bunch and grooming well. So talk about the development you carry out in the region.
Yeah, certainly in the focus is on talent spotting. And me personally, I do go and watch most of the even the club matches, the school matches in Jaffna, and even in the north and east. And throughout Sri Lanka, I would say I do my bit as well to talent spot players. And in way of development of cricket, we are hoping to work with other organizations and anyone who is involved in cricket, including SLC, to see how we can enhance the uh, facilities for these boys to come through. But with limited facilities, which are improving slowly, these boys are coming through, and I'm very happy about it. Also, what I have done with the help of others as well, uh, spotting these talent, these children, these boys, and taking them to Colombo to play in Premier Division cricket, and that has been very successful as well. And more players are coming through, and even through the Sri Lanka cricket's under 15, under 19 system, there are a lot of players coming through, and I'm in touch with the coaches within SLC and giving tips and any information I have to enhance the talent from our regions.
Coming back to Vyas, we saw he has been with the franchise for last 2 years as well, and also this year in absence of Vanidhu Asaranga, so he has taken over the responsibility as the main leg spinner, and he's delivering. So that's something very good to see.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely brilliant, because Vyas in the first year, I remember in his debut match, he got the wicket of Angelo Matthews. And then last year, he bowled really well and got very important wickets. And very correctly, as you said, in the absence of Vanindu, Vyas has taken the opportunity with both hands, and he's delivering. And he's a very confident young man. He's not fearing to flight the ball when it's needed. And when he has to have a little bit of pace with the leg spin, he's doing that as well. And he's a revelation, and I'm sure he will be breaking some records in the future.
Seems like he has developed himself physically as well. He was looking lenient and a small boy 2 years back, and seems like he has worked on his fitness quite a bit. Looks like a good unit now.
Yeah, indeed, he's still improving with his fitness because he's a young man, just turned 21 a few days ago on the 5th of December. So from a young boy to a young man, there's transition, and I'm sure when the years go by, he will develop mentally and physically as well.
Developing mentally and physically is the most important thing for a sportsman, I would say. By going along how the sports are being carried out these days, and a lot of sports are being played a lot, I would say, than other days. So it's very important to have a good mental strength as a physical strength as well. Good point there. And also there are another two boys engaged in LPL franchise, Jaffna franchise. As Vidushan, I saw him bowling very well in the Premier Division tournament recently. He picked up 5 wickets, 5 or 7 wickets, if I'm not mistaken, versus SSC. SSC is one of the, I would say, the home of Sri Lanka cricket, and he used to get some big wickets there.
Yeah, certainly. Talking about Vidushan, again, Vidushan has been a revelation as well. About 2 years ago, I took him to Colombo and introduced him to the Moors Sports Club. In that year itself, he played for the under 23 team in the emerging tournament, and he did reasonably well. And earlier this year in the under 23 tournament, he did very well, taking I think 39 wickets, and he was also in the emerging squad pool in the 32. Unfortunately, didn't get picked in the 20. Then he got the opportunity to play in the main squad in the major league, the 3-day tournament. And as you very correctly said, at SSE, in fact, he got 6 wickets in the innings. Not an easy wicket or pitch to get wickets. It's a batting paradise, and in that pitch, he got 6 wickets. Also, in another game, he got a 10-wicket haul as well. So he got, I think, altogether again 38 or 39 wickets. And in between 2 or 3 games, he was injured as well. Considering that, in about 8 or 9 games, getting almost 40 wickets, it's a great achievement by this young man, Vidushan from Jaffna.
Let's talk about the other boy as well, who is in the
Certainly,
team.
certainly. Yeah, certainly,
He's
Akhil.
also
The other player is Devendram Dinotion. He has been in the squad for the last 3 years. This is the third year. So we do have faith in him, and we do believe in his ability. He's also another young guy. I think he's 20. So he's an all-rounder who bowls reasonably fast with age and experience and mental strength and physical strength. I'm sure he will come through. He also has been involved with SSC and then very recently with Panadura Sports Club.
and also we'll just come back to the tournament a bit. How do you see the tournament improving for the last 2 years now, from 2020, 2021, and this year?
Yeah, the way I would look at it is the players have improved, meaning the international players who are taking part of better quality from the first year to the second year. And from the second year to the third year, I think even better players, more valuable names are taking part in the LPL, which will pave way for our youngsters to engage with them and play and improve their cricket. So overall, I think it's going in the right direction.
And also, when it comes to the Jaffna team, there are guys like Shoaib Malik, who has been a veteran in the sport. Since the 90s, he has been engaged in cricket. And also, guys like Tisara Pereira, Dhananjay De Silva. There's a good leadership quality, I would say, in the team. So, how do you think they blend with the youth?
Extremely well, extremely well. We are a family. I always call it the family of Jaffna Kings, and now it is the family of LYCA'S Jaffna Kings. So they are like fatherly figures or older brotherly figures, and they all work together. There is no difference, senior, junior, and the senior players have been very helpful to the youngsters to come through.
And also, Miss Harry, தமிழாலையும் கொஞ்சம் பேசுவோம். என்ன தமிழ் வந்து அவ்வளோ ஃப்ளூவெண்ட் இல்லை. நான் கொஞ்சம் பேசுகிற தமிழ் தான் பேசுவேன். உன்னோட ஃப்ரான்ச்சைஸை பற்றி நாங்கள் எங்களோட தமிழ் ஆடியன்ஸும் கொஞ்சம் பேசுவோம். 3 வருடங்கள் இப்போ 2 வருடங்கள் இப்போ நீங்கள் சாம்பியன்ஸ் ஆகிக்கிறோம். இந்த வருஷமும் 2 மேட்ச் நான் ஆல்ரெடி வெண்டிக்கிறோம். நான் என்ன சொன்னேன், சாரி, நான் ஜப்னா கிங்ஸ் ஜெர்சி ஒருத்தர் நீங்க சொல்லி நான் என்ன சொல்லிவிட்டேன். எப்படி நினைக்கிறீங்க டூர்னமெண்ட்டை பத்தி? இந்த வருஷம் இருக்கிற சான்சஸ் பத்தி கொஞ்சம் பேசுவோம் வேண்டாம்?
நிச்சயமாக தம்பி, இந்த வாய்ப்பை தந்ததற்கு நன்றி. லைக்காவின் ஜஃப்னா கிங்ஸ் அணி இந்த வருடமும் வெற்றியை நோக்கி போய்கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. 2 போட்டிகளில் நாங்கள் பங்கு பெற்று இருக்கின்றோம். 2 போட்டிகளிலும் ஹம்பாந்தோட்டையில் வெற்றியீட்டினோம். நிச்சயமாக 3வது தடவையாகவும் இந்த LPL கப்பை நாங்கள் தூக்குவோம் என்பதில் ஒரு அதீத நம்பிக்கை உண்டு. அதனை நோக்கித்தான் நாங்கள் சென்று கொண்டிருக்கின்றோம். அதற்கான அணியும் நம்மிடம் இருக்கின்றது என்று நம்புகின்றேன். அதற்கான பயிற்சியாளர்களும் எங்களிடம் இருக்கின்றார்கள். அதனால் நாங்கள் எல்லோரும் ஒன்றிணைந்து ஒன்றாக வேலை செய்து ஒரு குடும்பமாக வெற்றியை நோக்கி பயணிக்க ஆரம்பித்துள்ளோம்.
மற்றது வந்து யாழ்ப்பாணத்துல கிரிக்கெட் டெவலப்மெண்ட் சைட்ல நீங்க என்ன செய்றீங்க, அதில் பத்தி கொஞ்சம் எங்க ஃபேன்ஸ்களுக்கு சொல்லுவோம்.
இல்ல, யாழ்ப்பாணத்தை பொறுத்தவரை நாங்கள் டேலண்ட் ஸ்பாட்டிங் என்று சொல்லுவோம். அதிகமான போட்டிகளுக்கு நான் தனிப்பட்ட முறையில் போய் பார்த்திருக்கின்றேன். அதன் மூலம் இருக்கும் விளையாட்டு வீரர்களை நாங்கள் தெரிவு செய்திருக்கின்றோம். அதேவேளை ஸ்ரீலங்கா கிரிக்கெட்டின் மூலம் அண்டர் 15, அண்டர் 17, அண்டர் 19 அப்படியான அணிகளுக்கு போக வேண்டிய விளையாட்டு வீரர்களை பற்றியும் பிரத்யேகமாக நான் பயிற்சியாளர்களுக்கு தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றேன். மைதானங்கள் போன்றவற்றை மேம்படுத்தும் முகமாக சில நடவடிக்கைகளும் நாங்கள் எடுக்கவிருக்கின்றோம். இப்பொழுதைய கட்டத்தில் நாட்டின் பொருளாதார நிலைமை காரணமாக அப்படியான சில வேலை திட்டங்களும் எங்கள் லைக்காவின் ஞானம் அறக்கட்டளை மூலம் செய்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றோம். அதே போல ஞானம் அறக்கட்டளை மூலம் கிரிக்கெட் விளையாட்டிற்கும் நாங்கள் துடுப்பாட்ட விளையாட்டிற்கும் நாங்கள் சில வேலைகளை செய்ய வேண்டும் என்பதே எனது அபிலாஷை. அதை எங்கள் முகாமைத்துவத்துடன் பேசி அப்படியான நடவடிக்கைகளையும் எடுக்கவிருக்கின்றோம் என்பதை நான் நமது ரசிகர்களுக்கு கூறிக்கொள்ள விரும்புகின்றேன்.
It's important that the sport should go beyond boundaries. So your contribution in that is highly appreciable. Every part of the country, every part of I think the island, everyone in the island has their share to contribute to sports. So your contribution in unearthing such talents will help only to develop the game in our country.
Certainly, indeed, no doubt. Sports goes beyond boundaries, and certainly cricket does. There is no doubt. On that basis, we are working, and all communities, all faiths are in our team. And as I said, we are working as one unit, one family, the family of LYCA'S JAFFNA King.
And also, I saw in a recent interview by the coach Tilakanda, he's saying a lot of people, a lot of players in this current team are like almost gaining a spot in the Sri Lankan team. Like guys like Sadir Samaravikraman, he played for Sri Lanka before, and he's in prime form now. Even in the club tournament recently, he was shining very well. And guys like Ashan Randiga, he's a fierce hitter of the ball. And there are very less people in Sri Lanka set up right now who can clear the ball the way he plays. And also Vyas. So you all have players who are ready to go for the next level very soon.
Certainly, you're absolutely right. Actually, as you said, Sadira had been in the squad in the past, and he has been doing really well for Tamil Union club in the Major League tournament. In fact, in the final, I think he got 188 runs. I personally saw that innings. It was a marvelous innings. And the last game in the LPL for us, he got a 60 not out. And he's certainly knocking very hard on the door as a wicket-keeper batsman. And Ashan Randika also, if I remember correct, in the one-day tournament or the 2020, he was a revelation. He was superb for the Army Sports Club. And similarly, Vyaskant, we have already spoken about him. Again, he is also knocking very, very hard on the door, and I'm sure the doors will open for them.
And also, Avishka friend coming back after an injury. So he seems to be in good touch as well. We saw good innings from him in the second match.
Absolutely. Avishka, the way I look at him, he's really part of the Sri Lankan setup, just that he has been injured. That's why I didn't bring his name in. But Avishka, no doubt, is bouncing back, and he will be competing hard to get into the squad again, the Sri Lanka squad. And I'm sure with his talent, sky is the limit for him.
And also, talking about the young superstar, Dulit Tillalage, He has been one of the most talked about cricketers in Sri Lanka for the past few months. Played extremely well in the Australian series and finished the game versus the Afghans. Looks very calm and composed under pressure.
Absolutely, absolutely. Dunit Vellalage has been a great asset to our team this year, and we picked him. In fact, I would say, I know he's not the same type of bowler. He's not a right arm leg spinner, but he's a left arm orthodox who spins the ball the same way as Wanindu did, and he should be able to. And I'm sure he will do a similar role what Wanindu did for us. And he's the player to look out for this season with LYCA'S Jaffna Kings. And in the first game itself, on his debut for the LPL for Jaffna, like us Jaffna Kings, he was the man of the match, and so that proves what capabilities he has. And I wish him all the very best to carry on even further and further and further.
Let's talk about the coaching staff of the team, Mr. Harry. So, guys, we have good coach, Tilna Kandambi. He played for Sri Lanka in the past. So, let's talk about other coaching staff involved with the franchise.
Yeah, certainly. Tilna Kandambi, I don't have to explain anything about him. He has been the winning coach for the last 2 years, and this is the third year running. And he's also with the Sri Lanka cricket setup. And the assistant coach is Mario Villavarayan, who also he wears three hats actually. He's the strength and conditioning coach and fast bowling coach, along being the assistant coach. He has immense international experience working with Sunrisers Hyderabad, and then we have got Jehan Mubarak, who is with the Sri Lanka cricket with the under 19s. And then we have got Sachit Patirana as our spin coach, who was with Sri Lanka cricket, but at the moment he's with Tamil Union. Again, a very thinking head he has on his shoulders. And fielding coach is the SSC fielding coach Vimukti Deshapriya.
So that's a definite winning team for you for the past 2 years and on course this year as well. And a personal favorite of mine, I would say, because guys like Tisara Pereira has a good head as a captain. He knows what changes have to be done at the most perfect time, and he knows how to guide the youngsters. We saw him; he's doing with the Sri Lankan team as well. So having a leader to lead the pack is quite important, Mr. Harry.
Before I come to Tisara, very quickly, I also want to mention our physio, Sanjeeva Gamage, who is Sri Lanka cricket physio as well, is part of the system. And we have got a very good mesua in Lakshman Gunasekara. And a marvelous job is done by our baggage master, who sorts out all the baggage, Vijit Fernando. And he has been really helpful to us with the baggage. And Sri Lanka Cricket appointed liaison officer, who is the Northern Province Cricket Association president, Radhipan, is also doing a great job with us. Although he's appointed through Sri Lanka Cricket, he has been with the team for 3 years. And then we have been given another doctor, Dr. Chatura Idrisinghe, who has joined us this year, and he's started to do a good job with us. Coming back to Tisara is a marvelous captain. He's a leader. I think he's a born leader. I always call him as the Superman hero, and he's strict, and he's composed when it has to be. But in the meantime, when he's friendly. So he's doing a marvelous job, and once again winning the cup for 2 years, and then online to finish the hat trick for the third year. I think we can't have any other better captain than Tisara.
My only worry is why did he retire a bit early for Sri Lanka? So that's a question from all the fans, I would say, regarding his retirement. So there's a saying that you retire when everyone is asking, why are you going? I mean, why are you retiring? Rather than retiring at the wrong time, not retiring and asking the fans make you to ask, like, why are you not retiring? So we'd hope that these are to the right decision at the right time, Mr. Harry.
True, I also feel that he retired prematurely, but he must be having his reasons. But that is a question to be answered by Tisara. I can't speak for him, unfortunately. But certainly, maybe you should ask him personally, and I'm sure he will give you the right answers.
Sure. And also talking about the Jaffna Kings franchise, you're talking about your fan base. It's not only limited to Jaffna, I would say. It's all around the country. You all are receiving massive support from all around the country. From your social media posts, it's clearly visible that a lot of support you all receive from all around the country. අපි ඒකෙන් පොඩ්ඩක් කතා කරමු. ඔයගලන්ට ලංකාව වටෙන්ම සපෝට් එක හම්බ වෙනවා ගොඩක් අයගෙන්. ඔයගලන්ගේ ෆ්‍රැන්චයිස් එකට, ඔයගලන්ගේ ෆ්‍රැන්චයිස් එක මේන්ටේන් කරන ප්‍රොෆෙෂනලිසම් එකට, ඔයගලන්ගේ ෆ්‍රැන්චයිස් එක සෙල්ලම් කරන විදියට ඒකෙන් පොඩ්ඩක් කතා කරමු මිසෑරි.
ස්ථීරව කියපු එක හරි ආකිල් අපිට ලංකාව පුරාම සපෝට් එක තියෙනවා. කියන්නේ මට ගිය අවුරුද්දේද ඊට ඉස්සෙල්ලා අවුරුද්දේ කියලා මතක නැහැ. අර ෆයිනල් එකට ඉස්සෙල්ලා පොඩි කාටූන් එකක් ආවා. මේ මාතනම් මේක ලංකාව නම් මේ මෙතනට වෙනකන් අඩිය වෙනකන් ජැෆ්නා සපෝට් අර පල්ලෑ කෑල්ල විතරක් ගෝල් සපෝට් කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයා කියපු එකමයි මමත් කියන්නේ හරියටම හරි ලංකාව පුරාම අපිට ෆුල් සපෝට් එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ සපෝට් එක ඒ සහයෝගය කන්ටිනියු කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා මම ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා.
අපි මේ දැක්කා සිසරගේ පික්චර් එකක් දැන් අපේ ස්ක්‍රීන් එකේ ඔයාගේ පර්සනලි ගත්තොත් මේ අවුරුදු දෙක දැන් මැච් දෙකට බැලුවොත් what was your favorite moment?
The favorite moments are the winning moments. So there have been two favorite moments, and both cup wins have been very, very close to my heart.
Talking about let's come back to the last year final a bit. You all lost both league matches to goal, and you all went into the finals. So what was the thinking behind it? Did you all actually prepare for it, or I mean, losing both the league games and coming back to win the finals?
In fact, Akhil, we lost 3 games to goal last year, being honest. The 2 league games and the first qualifier.
Yeah.
Then we came to the eliminator and beat them in the final. Not giving excuses, there were some external factors like the very first game, 5 or 6 of our players arrived on that day to play the match, and they arrived in the afternoon and played the match early evening, which was not easy. And similarly, one of the other games, we won the toss and we were expecting rain, and we made the wrong decision expecting the rain. So that shows that we can't really play for the weather. We had to play to our potential. I think one of the other games which we lost, they really did well. Gaul did well, and fair and square won the game. Saying that, no disrespect or not taking the credit out of Gaul, they did very well to beat us 3 times. But when it mattered, I think we put all our experience together and made sure that we won the final and lifted the cup.
Thanks, Hakim. Thanks for taking us through some good moments of the past of LPL. It's like good innings. There were some extremely good innings by Avishka, Fernando, then Tisara Pereira blasting the bowling in some occasions. So that was very good to see. And talking about the overseas players, I talk about Shoaib Malik, and we saw someone like Usman Khan. Not have heard much about in the setup in Pakistan setup even, but guys delivering very well in the highest caliber.
Yes, actually, it's not Usman Khan, it's Zaman Khan. And that shows the homework we do. Yeah, that's okay, no problem. And that shows the homework our coaching team, along with myself, we do to unearth talent throughout the world as well, looking for players. We bring X factors, and Zaman certainly has been an X factor. Then apart from Shoaib, Tom Kohler last year, we unearthed him from the T10. And even this year, he played a superb innings in the T10. I think he got 82 off about 40 balls in one of the games. And then we have got Gurbaz, who is another extraordinary player. We saw him last year and this year in international cricket. And James Fuller, again, the way we have done our homework and we have found the right person, probably bowling 140 plus in the games, and he has been very important to our cog this year. And then we have got another mystery spinner in Waka Salam Gill, again an unknown name. I think he has played 1 game for Afghanistan. And this is how we operate. We do homework. There's no favoritions. The teams are picked on merit within the rules. And throughout the year, we are looking at players. And that's what makes the difference, I think.
And also, My apologies to Zaman Khan for pronouncing your name incorrectly. And also, talking about Zaman, he resembles someone the whole Sri Lanka loves and loved watching. So that's something good to see as well. People resembling his action. We saw a lot of players these days uh, imitating and resembling Lasit Malinga. So let's come to the last few minutes, Mr. Harry. So a message to your fans. Let's invite them to watch our games in both Tamil and Sinhalese.
Yeah, certainly before that, yes, what Lasit did for Mumbai Indians, I'm hoping and praying that Zaman will deliver the LYCA'S JAFFNA Kings. Before I go to the fans, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the chairman of the LYCA Mobile Group, Subhaskaran Aliraja, who is facilitating this franchise to take part. And special thanks goes to him and the management team. Coming to the fans, without you, we are not there. So please ensure that you keep supporting us and as always, I tell everyone, please keep the sincere prayers and positive vibes. And අඩිඩා මචාන් என்று கூறி අඩිඩා මචාන් කියලා අපි මේ අවුරුද්දේ තාමත් දිනන්න ඕනේ කියලා நாங்கள் மீண்டும் வெல்ல வேண்டும். We have to complete the hat trick. And thank you very much, Akil, for giving this opportunity to me. Thank you.
Thanks, Harry. Before we wrap up, a small announcement kind of thing. I want to, since we focus on sports other than cricket as well, where Sri Lanka has to focus on. So big congratulations to Ransilo Jayatilaka of who won the Asian Championship in weightlifting, if I'm not mistaken, Akib. Yeah, this is his photo. He won the Asian Championship. So big congrats to making Sri Lanka proud. Every one of you who make the country proud should be highlighted. Powerlifting it is. So thanks, Akib, for bringing this up to me. And everyone who makes the country proud should be highlighted. That's our main intention of starting a sporting media platform. So big congrats to you. Thanks, Mr. Harry. If you want to congratulate, you can do as well.
Yes, definitely. Congratulatory messages to all the sports people who are making this country proud. And I would like to wish everyone all the very best. And please keep supporting us once again. Thank you. Support the family of Jaffna King. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Harry. We'll catch one of the players most probably with our next episode to talk more on the franchise. And thanks, Mr. Harry, and have a good day and all the best for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you. Thank you once again.
Thanks.